Superstars, welcome to FearLESS Friday. My name is Natasha Althoff and I'm a Grand Prix dressage rider from Australia. And today we are inside because I just wanted to record a short video for you guys because I know so many of you are scared to compete and have real nerves when you compete, or feel sick when you need to compete, or maybe don't even enter competitions because you feel so awful about competing. And I hate that because competing is so fun and so educational and so awesome, and it's just a brilliant thing to do if you want to do it, that I just want to help people not be nervous about it. So I thought I would record a short video because I'm actually competing tomorrow, which I'm really excited about. And I thought, okay, well, what are the 3 biggest reasons people don't compete, or the 3 biggest reasons people are nervous about riding? And you can always chunk this down into the 3 biggest fears that people have. So the first thing is fear of not belonging, or in this case, fear of being judged. And when we compete, we actually do get judged. It's not like the fear of being superficially judged, as in judged by the people at the competition watching the event, people that might say stuff. If we go and put ourselves into a competition, there's a lot of fear of, but what will the people at my paddock say, or what will the people watching say, or what will people say when they know that I've gone out to compete. There's that fear. And then there's the fear of actually being judged, which we actually pay for. We pay people to sit there and compare us to an ideal that is so hard to achieve. Our sport in dressage does not give out 100%. There is nowhere in history at any level that any horse and rider have competed and scored 100%. So the ideal, the perfection, the thing that we're going for, that the judges are comparing us to, is at this stage unattainable to all of us. So therefore, you know, the winning score will be somewhere around 70 to 75, and now there's some good horses coming through, you know, with an 85, even a 90%, but we're still not near 100. So we go there and we pay money for judges to go, well, here's the ideal perfection that we're looking for, and here is how badly you lived up to that. And they'll give us scores, and if we do very badly, they'll give us a 3 or a 4 or a 5. If we do okay, like okay is like a 5 or a 6. If we do a little bit good, like there's a fairly good, which is a 7, and 8 is good. And like if you're scoring 8s for everything, you're on 80%, you're amazing. So our sport is, we're aiming for perfection, but we almost always fall short and get to good, which I just think is hilarious. But people fear this. They fear the thought of being judged. And it's explained in my course, obviously, why we fear this, but that's the first thing. And I guess my thing is, can we get over that? Can we just get over the fear of being judged? Because firstly, we're paying for it, and I welcome all feedback. I welcome judge. I welcome comments. I welcome every bit of feedback. I know I've been going on a little bit about people saying nasty things on the videos. I don't have a problem with nasty things. I just have a problem with it being uneducated nasty things. If it's coming from an Olympic rider, if it's coming from a judge that has been trained, bring it on. I need to learn. I need to get better. Nothing excites me more than to know how I can get better. And I guess I've learnt in my competition years to take the judges' feedback and to be okay with scoring 50% and coming last, because it's happened so often. I get 50% and I come last and I go, uh-oh, I need to get better at this, I need to get better at that. And then I just get better and better and better and better at better. When I started Grand Prix, I think my first Grand Prix was 52%. I finished his career, I think I got a 64% from one judge. So that was the level that we got to. And that took 5 years. Fun. But bring it on. That's how I get better. So how can you change within you, instead of the fear of being judged, the love of being judged? The love, and you don't have to love it, no one loves being judged, but the love of putting yourself into a situation where you're judged so you can then learn something is so important. I love learning because I am on a long life mission to be better. And the only way I can be better, please understand that the only way anyone can be better is to learn. You have to go through those learning and educational opportunities. And the best way to have a learning and educational opportunity is to get out to a competition and be judged and get some feedback. So I have a big manifesto that we're doing in our indoor, that we're making this cool sign. And one of the big points is there's no failure, only feedback. So if you can take that on and go, if I come last, the result doesn't matter because it's only feedback. Because I also know the other 2 reasons people don't want to compete is the fear of coming last, the fear of failure. And in my world, failure doesn't exist. There is no failure, only feedback. So I'm not afraid of failure because I can't fail. If I try, I've succeeded. So I can't fail. The only way I can fail in my life, according to my rules, according to my reality, is if I give up. And that ain't happening, honey. So I'm always winning, I'm always succeeding because I'm not giving up. So that's the other thing people fear. Fear of being judged, fear of failing. And the last thing, what do you think the last thing is? It might be different for whatever I just said, whatever I said, and the last thing is, you would have said it. You would have said, the fear of forgetting my test, or the fear of, coming last is fear of failure, fear of losing control of my horse in the warm-up, or the fear of everyone laughing at me, which is still fear of being judged. Whatever it is for you, that's going to be your thing that you need to work on. So trust that helps. Remember, if you need help learning to understand your fear at a deep level, learning how to progress through your fear of being judged, fear of not belonging, fear of what other people are going to say, fear of failure, fear of not being good enough, fear of not having it all together, all those kinds of things, or fear of falling off your horse and anything that you need, fear of not learning your test, anything you need, check out fearlessridingsuccess.com. You guys have a great week and I'll see you soon. Bye.